Hello, I'm Sister Mary Priniski, Executive Director of the Aquinas Center of Theology at Emory. This is the second in our series called Inspired Words. Theologian Dr. James Cone wrote a book in 2011 called The Cross and the Lynching Tree. From his book, we read this. The conspicuous absence of the lynching tree in American theological discourse and preaching is profoundly revealing, especially since the crucifixion was clearly a first-century lynching. We in our country don't like to look at the history of lynching. And yet, recently, we had another lynching, this time not from a tree, but on a street. George Floyd died after a white policeman knelt on his neck for almost 9 minutes. We don't like to look at the comparisons between the suffering of Jesus and the suffering of our brothers and sisters in our own country. The death of Jesus and the death of our own brothers and sisters in this country. It calls us to conversion. Both situations, crucifixion, the death of George Floyd, caused by asphyxiation. We have a lot in our country to reflect on. We have a lot in our country to take responsibility for. In Genesis, we read about God forming the human being and breathing into the human being God's breath within each of us. That breath was taken from Jesus. That breath was taken from George Floyd and so many others. And our country is reacting to that. I pray for peace in our country. I pray that justice be done in our country. And I pray that each one of us do our part to make that happen. May God bless you. May you stay safe.